Dream, 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 dream.
Oh, it's you, Christine. There is no one else out there, is there?
I heard you were up asking for me.
Yes, I was, passing by. As a matter of fact, it is something you could help me with. Let us sit down here on the sofa. Tomorrow evening there is to be a fancy dress ball at the Stenbergs that live above us. And Torvald wants me to go as the Napoleon Fisher girl and dance to a tarantella that I learned at Capri.
I see. You are going to keep up the character?
Yes, Torvald wants me to look. Here is the dress. Torvald had made it for me. But now, it is all so torn. I haven't any idea. If I mentioned any of the dear old folks at home, so naturally I gave up doing so. But often, about such things with Dr. Rank, because he likes hearing about them.
Listen to me, Nora. You are still very like a child in many ways, and I am older than you in many ways and have a little more experience. Let me tell you this. You ought to make an end of it with Dr. Rank.
What ought I make an end of?
Of two things. I think yesterday you talked some nonsense about a rich admirer who was to leave you money.
An admirer who doesn't exist, unfortunately, but what then?
Is Dr. Rank a man of means?
Yes, he is.
And has no one to provide for?
No, no one. God.
And comes here every day?
Yes, I told you so.
But how can this well-bred man be so tactless?
I don't understand you at all.
Don't vacillate, Nora. Do you suppose I don't guess who lent me the 250 pounds?
Torvald's coming home. Do you mind going into the children for the present? Torvald can't bear to see dressmaking going on. Let Anne help you.
Certainly, but I am not going away from here until we have had it out with one another.
I have wanted to do so much, Torvald, dear.
Was that the dressmaker?
No, it was Christine. She is helping me to put my dress in order. You will see. I shall look quite smart.
Wasn't that a happy thought of mine now?
Splendid! But you don't think it is nice of me to do as you wish?
Nice? Because you do as your husband wishes. Well, well, you little rogue. I am sure you did not mean it in that way. But I am not going to disturb you.
What are you going to do?
Settle it. Look here. Take this letter. Go downstairs with it at once. Find the messenger and tell him to deliver it and be quick. The address is on it, and here's the money.
Very well, sir.
Now, then, little Miss Obstinate.
Torvald, what was that letter?
Krogstad's dismissal.
Call her back, Torvald! There is still time! Oh, Torvald, call her back! Do it for my sake!
You must go and play through the tarantella and practice with your tambourine. I shall go into the inner office and shut the door, and I shall hear nothing. You can make as much noise as you please. And when Rank comes, tell him where he will find me.
Ding dong!
Dr. Rank! Anything rather than that. Anything, whatever it is. Oh, you know very well. I always have time for you.
Thank you. I shall make use of as much of it as I can.
What do you mean by that? As much of it as you can?
Well, does that alarm you?
It was such a strange way of putting it. Is anything likely to happen?
Nothing but what I have long been prepared for, but I certainly didn't expect it to happen so soon.
Where have you found out, Dr. Rank? You must tell me.
It was all up with me, and it can't be helped.
Is it about yourself?
Who else? It is no use lying to oneself. I am the most wretched of all my patients. Mrs. Helmer, lately I have been taking stock of my internal economy. Bankrupt! Probably within a month I shall be rotting in the churchyard. As soon as I am quite certain that the worst has come, I shall send you my card with a black cross on it. And then you will know that the loathsome end has begun. With death stalking beside me, to have to pay this penalty for another man's sin? Is there any justice in that? And in every single family, in one way or another, such inexorable retribution is being exacted.
Rubbish! Do talk of something cheerful.
Oh, it's a mere laughing matter, the whole thing. My poor innocent spine has to suffer for my father's youthful amusements.
I suppose you mean that it was he too. Partial to asparagus and partie de foie gras, don't you?
Yes, and to truffles.
Truffles, yes, and oysters too, I suppose.
Oysters, of course, that goes without saying.
And heaps of port and champagne. It is all sad that all these things should have revenge on our bones.
Especially that they should revenge themselves on the unlucky abodes of those who have not had the satisfaction of enjoying them.
Yes, that's the saddest part of it all. Why did you smile?
No, it was you that laughed.
No, it was you that smiled, Dr. Rank.
You're a greater rascal than I thought.
I am in a silly mood today.
So it seems.
Dear Dr. Rank, death mustn't do you apart from me and Torvald.
It is a loss you would easily recover from. Those who are gone are soon forgotten.
Do you believe that?
People form new ties, and then
Who will form new ties?
both you and Helmer. When I am gone, you yourself are already on the high road to it. I think, what did that Miss Lind want here last night? Nora, do you think he is the only one?
The only one?
The only one who would gladly give his life for your sake?
Is that it?
I was determined you should know it before I went away, and there will never be a better opportunity than this. Now you know it, Nora, and now you know, too, that you can trust me as you would trust no one else.
Dr. Rank, that was so horrid of you.
To have loved you as much as anyone else does? Was that horrid?
No, but to go and tell me so.
Make your mind easy. I won't let him escape.
Speak low, my husband is at home.
No matter about that.
What do you want from me?
An explanation of something.
Make haste then. What is it?
You know, I suppose, that I've got my dismissal.
I couldn't prevent that, Mr. Krogstad. I fought as hard as I could on your side, but it was no good.
Yes, such a bad lawyer as I am.
What is it you want from me?
Well, a man like me. Even he has a little of what is called feeling, you know?
Show it then. Think of my little children.
Have you and your husband thought of mine?
My husband must never get to know anything about it.
How will you be able to prevent it? Am I to understand that you can be the balance that is owing?
He mustn't get the letter. Tear it up, and we'll find some means of getting money.
Excuse me, Mrs. Helmer, but I think I told you just now.
I am not speaking of what I owe. Tell me what sum you are asking my husband for, and I will get the money.
I'm not asking your husband for a penny.
What do you want then?
I will tell you. I want to rehabilitate myself, Mrs. Helmer. I want to get on, and in that your husband must help me.
Torvald, there is no hope for us now.
Yo, what up, MGV? This is my crib. This is all I have. I'm alone with the birds.
Think. Mustn't think.
I'm on wedge heels. Yeah, I like the noise of you walking down those stairs. It's sexy.
Don't baby.